with your goals, I'm bringing my game. All of that talking just sound like a show, I'm just letting you know that I'm not entertained. You hear the crowd, they screaming my name. I got the stadium going insane. Done with the talking, it ain't no discussion. You started, I finished.
Some of those in the silver-haired community would say it's a great day for golf, and it is, don't get me wrong, but we say it's a great day for football, and the roof is wide open here in Glendale at State Farm Stadium. Today we've got an interesting Week 11 matchup on tap between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Arizona Cardinals. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports.
From just inside the 20, a short kick. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And there he goes, left side. The 20. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
Well, they said they wanted to have some explosive runs. How about that one to start the game?
And I would say on the defensive sideline, there's a lot to answer for. Because you spend all week saying, stop the run. I don't care who you're playing. You don't want to get run over. You don't want to get run past. And they have both. Overcommitting in the secondary, and he just went stepping past them and is still running, essentially.
One play, and he hits pay dirt. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. So the drive's going to start with Pollard. A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make 2nd down pretty tough.
What a dimension this man brings to this defense. He had his mind set there that he was going to get in and make that tackle. He really flew to the football.
And so much of being a good tackler is understanding and taking the right angles to a ball carrier. And that was just tremendous straight line speed there. He eliminated the angles and was able to meet his man behind the line of scrimmage.
They go back to Pollard on 2nd down.
Stiff-armed him. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
Well, this defense for the Eagles, they were very good in the victory a week ago over Cincinnati.
Yeah, what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
Now Murray off play action. He's going to air it out deep for Green. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Not a great start dropping his first target, but let's face it, it won't be his last chance because he'll get opportunities to make up for that one throughout this game.
In motion left goes Green. Murray and company going for it on 4th.
Finding his target, it's Trey McBride. And he is going to have the Cardinals first down as this defense cannot come up with a play that they need. In fact, they surrender a big chunk, 17 yards there on 4th down.
And he is going to lose yardage here.
The Cardinals at 6-4 now on the year. And they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They get the home crowd behind them. I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Flushed out right. They'll let this go for the end zone.
And this is dropped. Oh, boy. A chance for a big play early, but he could not secure it.
No surprise at all. They're looking for the big man early in this one. The only surprise for them, he couldn't hang on to the pass.
Murray sets to throw on 4th. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And it'll be a turnover on downs. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. Jerome Baker there on the tackle.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Throwing is Hurts. Now, quick throw there, going to be batted away and incomplete.
The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
They'll need to get it to the 30 for a first. This is 3rd down. And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left.
Hurts.
Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Hands it off out of the gun.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A great effort there.
Hitting double digits with his 10th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Eagles lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game.
Elliott good on the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
From deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out.
Oh, a good-looking return set up here. He's at the 40, 20. He will score. Touchdown, Arizona. They were already down 2 scores early. They needed something to try to stem that tide, and that certainly qualifies. A big play to get him in the end zone.
It qualifies indeed because, let's face it, they don't get something done on this drive, turn it back over, this game could be 88 out the gate.
88 out the gate? What's that?
Well, listen, I used to hear my old man talk about it. Usually meant that thing's done.
Well, now that they got the touchdown, it's not 88 out the gate. We still got a good game going ahead of us. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25.
On the jump.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December early in November, but they would be a wild card team, and that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Hurts sets up to throw it. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. And that is incomplete.
Well, if there is a certainty in this game, we know that wherever he goes, he's going to draw a big-time crowd.
Throws into double coverage there, and look, that's something that he's going to have to deal with a lot in this game, I'm sure.
Yeah, they were lucky to get away with that one where it just fell incomplete, but they're going to count on him to uncover latent routes and make some difficult catches.
This is Smith with a grab.
He's got room at the 30.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. The catch and run pays off to the tune of 35 yards.
Oftentimes now offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just tell receivers find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air, nice chunk of yardage there, and then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Not a huge carry there on 1st down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
Through 1 quarter, 14-7 our score. On 2nd and 7.
Hurts. The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
But he certainly didn't like what he saw at all from the coverage on his primary reads, and he didn't even have any luck trying to get back to his safety valve. Give defense a credit. Coverage was in lockdown mode everywhere.
Here's Hurts to throw.
That's complete to Arcega-Whiteside.
He's going to have the 1st down and then some.
Touchdown! J.J. Arcega-Whiteside. His 9th touchdown of the season.
And the Eagles have taken a 2-touchdown lead now.
Elliott good with a PAT. And it's now 21-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
Fields this way up at the 17. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense.
As this offense gets ready here for this drive, Charles, you still wonder about that prior drive. Went for it on 4th down in their own territory, didn't get it, and then that led to a touchdown on the other side.
And I don't mind the aggressiveness. In fact, I'm usually a huge fan of it, but I just want teams to always weigh risk and reward. To me, too early in this game because the reward just wasn't big enough to go for it there in case they failed. Now the pressure back on their offense to pick themselves up, and they gave the touchdown that was just given up.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Here's Murray.
They'll drop this underneath to Pollard.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. To throw, it's Murray. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They look lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. They'll send Green in motion left. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. To throw again on 2nd down. Murray. This one grabbed by A.J. Green. And he has another 1st down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 44-yard line.
That's good for a Cardinals. 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Play action. Now it's Murray. He's going to air it out deep for Green.
And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
On every offensive coordinator, every play caller sheet, they have about 5 or 6 plays per game that they call shot plays or big plays, and you don't get many opportunities to dial them up, and they just did, and they drop it with a great chance to make a big play. That's going to hurt.
On play action, it's Murray.
This pass into the hands of Green going across the middle.
Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. Here's Murray. Man open, that's Marquez Valdez-Scantling. And he has another 1st down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 22-yard line. A sizable 16-yard chunk there. The drive continues. They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it.
Delivers on the crosser to McBride. And they're going to get this down inside the 15.
Third and 2, and here's Murray. Into the hands of his receiver, Anderson. Touchdown, Cardinals. Robbie Anderson, a 14-yard touchdown.
And the Cardinals are back within a score.
Extra point right down the middle. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. The kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Pulls it in at the 13. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards...
That's into a crowd and intercepted. Jalen Thompson picks it. And the Cards are going to take possession of the football. So they tried to take the deep shot there, but this defense up to the task.
And a lot of times when you air a ball out like this, if it does get intercepted, there's going to be a lot of space out there to set up a return. And remember, you've got 5 big offensive linemen out there playing on their feet in open space. Not a skill most of them possess that allows for extra yardage on the return.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
8 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 2.
Murray flips us forward on a jet sweep. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. They had great starting position to begin the drive, but now they look up at a 3rd and 5. Throwing now is Murray. And he's wrapped up. Taken down. Back at the 25. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. And his kick is indeed good.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
Pulls it in at the 13. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that could change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Picked off by Byron Murphy.
And the Cardinals are going to take possession of the football.
Certainly feels like the classic second guess, but let's be honest about it. They had a chance going to halftime with the lead. Why did they take a chance with a throw there? I don't understand that.
Well, that's what I'm wondering. And now this defense has to try to protect that lead going into the locker room. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. The previous run good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. To throw is Murray. Touchdown!
Trey McBride as the first half is winding down. And the Cardinals have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that gives them a 3-point lead.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. A fairly short kick from the 14. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find.
And Hurts is intercepted, his third of the game. Jalen Thompson picks it, and the Cards will take over here just shy of the 30. Well, Charles, you're so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
After the turnover, here's Murray.
A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
The quarterback got away with one there. Looked like he was in line for a pick, but instead it's knocked harmlessly to the turf.
A final shot before half for Murray. He's going to wind up and air it out. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we send you on out to our studios in Orlando. Here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Cards with a lead, and they will get this football first as the second half gets started. Well, certainly not what they wanted out of the locker room here, as they'll start defensively at the 40-yard line. So now the possession will begin at the 35 after the errant kickoff.
Well, that's certainly one way to avoid a dangerous kick returner, I suppose, but you are giving up extra yardage, that's for sure. Because if you put it out of the end zone, they start at the 25. So at a minimum, you're giving up 10 yards to the offense.
They fake the handoff. Now Murray. He's going to air it out deep for Green. And this is taken in at the 5. A huge play there for Arizona. 52 yards. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. Second and goal from the 6 this time. Murray now. And he's got it. Touchdown, Cardinals. A.J. Green from 6 yards away as his guys are able to extend their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
A fairly short kick from the 14. And able to get this out to the 25.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Got an open man, finding Jefferson. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. On first down, Hurts finding room at midfield. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 47. Now this one to his tight end out on the right side.
And he's going to be taken down at about the 33. Play action. Here's Hurts.
Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
It sort of looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But this defense gets 2 more stops. They can keep them out of that area.
Phoenix, Arizona's the spot. Glad to have you along for the ride. Third quarter action and a 2nd and 10 upcoming. And he's got this to Jefferson.
And they move this all the way down to the 9. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
From the gun, he'll hand this off.
And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7. The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal.
Throwing is Hurts.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
Kenneth Gainwell.
A 7-yard touchdown grab.
And the Eagles have cut it back within a score.
Elliott good on the extra point, and the lead is down to a field goal. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started.
They were able to extend their lead with an opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter, but that just got matched a moment ago.
So we know that what they discussed at the half worked. Now, what are the counters to that, right? You don't just run the same things over and over. Some do, but many will also show something and then come back with something else to keep the defense off balance.
On 2nd down, here's the option.
And he'll power his way up near the 25. It's going to be a gain of 6 on the keeper, but it leads to a 3rd down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Out of the gun, here's Murray. He's got his man, Valdez-Scantling.
And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as he'll be marked down a yard or 2 past the marker following a gain of 6.
They run straight ahead here with Pollard. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line.
They go back to Pollard on 2nd down.
And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Cardinals on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. Now Murray. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack.
Austin 10 yards. Brings up 4th down. Green.
Murray and company going for it on 4th. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. And the Eagles are going to take possession of the football. A critical error there in a tight game in the 4th.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the 4th quarter. Turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the 4th quarter with a lead, no matter what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
So the completion good for 7 there, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Here's a give up the middle, and he's in for an Eagles touchdown. A great play there with his 3rd touchdown of the ball game, number 12 on the season. And the Eagles have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter. Elliott good with a PAT, and that will make this a 4-point game. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Now, the bad news for them, they've seen that cushion they once had totally evaporate, and they're working from behind. The good news, they now... Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted.
Come on now, pick me with my X-Factor on. Come on now. My double me.
Credit is due there on them preventing the touchdown after that interception.
How about him chasing him down and not giving up the pick 6? Because what happens a lot of the time is when you see the interception, you just kind of hang your head a little bit and you momentarily pause because you're frustrated. He shook that off and gave great chase and got it done.
Still a great return and very good field position. He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4. 2nd down.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the 4th quarter, we see both teams hold up the 4 fingers. 4th quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the 4 fingers for 4-minute offense, and this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
Now, this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it, and let me tell you, if you're a running back, all you want to do is get behind those big fellas, have a little vision, and find some space.
And a solid way to do that on the first play of the drive there. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down.
Just a simple run play there on 3rd and 1, but this D was up to the challenge and stopped him, bringing up 4th down.
They're going on 4th down with Hurts. This pass outright to Arcega-Whiteside. And he is going to have an Eagles 1st down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion, and defensively pure frustration. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
From the gun, they'll try to run it.
And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13.
Byron Murphy there on the tackle.
Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. This defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in, and all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake it the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8.
Hurts with a little pop pass on the jet sweep.
And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14.
Well, I think the hope is, with a touch pass like that, then maybe you catch the defense off guard, but they were all over that one.
And it is the kind of play that works better against certain defenses, and this clearly was the wrong one to run into. Really nice job getting him down, Bob.
And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown.
Jalen Hurts
taking it in from 14 yards out.
And the Eagles are about to make it 4 straight as they add to this fourth quarter advantage.
Elliott good on the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where...
And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
And the Eagles are going to take possession.
I come alive in the dark, and I keep getting stronger. My limit's the sky. I do the impossible, impossible. Shine if I want to. I win every time if I want to. The world mine if I want to. Make the world mine cause I want to. I pull the